because it does show a couple of additional collections that aren't shown on flips.finance. We have this one here, Homa Gang by Valentine, which I've been seeing a bit about. It launched 2 days ago. Apparently, these guys have got $100 million in venture capital, in funding for this. So they're a game publisher, an existing game publisher. Again, if people can do it, then the guys who have been doing Web 2 games are the guys who can probably pull off a great Web 3 game. So if you've made successful Web 2 games, your chances of making a good Web 3 game are much better. So these guys do, and they're fully doxed. They've got good funding. I must be honest, just to play open cards, I picked up 3 of these off the floor today because I do think when the market realizes what they're dealing with here, that these could run. Again, really not financial advice. I haven't seen the bank statement showing $100 million, but it is from good sources. But again, I mean, you never know in this space, really. We've seen what's happened with everything at the moment, FTX, Gemini, whatever's going on. Trust no one and don't listen to anything I say. But just telling you what I did, I picked up 3 of these because they could really, really do quite a big run if everything checks out and is released, or the information is released. So yeah, I've been watching them. Let's have a look at their Twitter once we're looking here, and we'll also just look at their activity. I wanted to do this earlier and I got distracted. I wanted to look at their Twitter. So you can see here, yesterday they did 433 Ethereum, which is massive in this market, 3,800 sales. And then today, sitting at 748 sales as we stand now. We're about halfway through the day over here. Going to be interesting to see what happens when they reveal, and also interesting to see what the team is gonna bring to the table there. If we have a look here, yeah, I mean this looks pretty legit to me, guys. I mean, look at this Twitter. So you got a blue check mark. I think that Elon Musk stopped you can buy your blue check mark. I actually don't know if he removed people who had bought it and refunded them. I assume he did, because there were people just pretending to be everyone. I know Crypto Dream did see this, but I suggested to Elon Musk that he just make the tick different color for different things. So you could have notable people have their blue tick, then you could have like people who pay for their tick have an orange tick. You could have content creators have a different color tick or whatever. Don't know why he had to remove it altogether. But it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. Wait. He is a rocket scientist. All right. Maybe there's a reason for it. He's obviously a lot cleverer than me, but I would have just changed the color of the tick. Anyway, these guys have got 161,000 followers, which is massive. Been around since 2018. Here they've got their OpenSea. They've got their Discord. Let's check the engagement. This was on the 17th of November. Not huge engagement, to be honest. 83 comments, 111 retweets, 400 likes, not massive. So they must have had this following before. So it's hard to know of this 100 and whatever thousand, 61,000, probably a very small percentage are actually interested in NFTs, right? But yeah, you can see Minters live also, not a huge amount of engagement. You would expect more. That could potentially be an opportunity that people aren't aware what's going on here. If you have a look over here on their website, it looks like and I'm looking at it for the first time with you guys. Looks like a pretty clean website. I mean, nothing blowing me away, but neither anything negative. Play your own games. Here you've got the team. Over 160,000 people are working at Homa. 160 people are partners. Not bad. Okay, so this is obviously just the Mint website over here. It would be interesting to be able to find their main website. Here we go. Let's go onto their main website, not just their NFT. All right, there we go. So we believe in data and builders of tools that help game creators make and publish hit games with franchise potential built in. We're Homa Gaming Tech Lab that gives game creators the data. 1,000 studios and developers. Yeah, 80 plus mobile games that they've created. Over 1 billion downloads, which is a lot. Yeah, I mean, look, I mean, obviously, to me, I believe it's worth a punt, point 0.5 buy-in. We saw that what happened to Digi Daigaku, which was a very similar type thing, an existing game studio with funding. They went all the way to 10 ETH. Now I've settled, I think, at about 7 or 8 or wherever they are. So this could just be one that's under the radar, or it could be